Hey, what's up everyone? I have a very important date coming up, and that is my 1 year anniversary living here in the UAE. In this video, I'm going to talk about what that experience has been like. Hopefully, it'll be useful to you if you're interested in coming here for whatever reason, whether that's for vacation or you're looking to come here to get into a new opportunity and start working. So let's talk about the things that I love. And one is the activities. There's always something going on. Like for example, right now they have the Chinese New Year. So there's all kinds of events and activities around that. Before that they had the Dubai Shopping Festival. There's new restaurants popping up. Like for example, they just opened up Seazian Barak and there's a lot of hype around that place. There's exploring to do throughout the greater country. So going over to Abu Dhabi, checking out the museums, doing staycations. Going over to Oman and checking out Musandam, or I could rattle off, I keep rattling off things and make a 1-hour video on just the things that there are to do, because this is a tourist hotspot and they're just always being creative on how to entertain people. Also, I like the diversity here. 90% of the population is from somewhere else, so making new friends, learning about their cultures, their traditions, trying out their foods, and so much more. I would say the biggest misconception that I had coming here was that I'll probably be speaking more Arabic. So for like the past few years, I have been learning Arabic, but I've been learning the Egyptian dialect, and their dialect is a little bit different here. 90% of the population is speaking English. And that's also one of my frustrations, since, words in English are used out of context as well as phrases, and it goes back and forth, and there's probably confusion and frustration with how I speak, but it's also room for growth, room for learning, room for expanding my mind. It's just that when you're trying to get things done in a hurry and your language, your speech, how you speak is not hitting the mark, then sometimes it leads to frustration, but it's okay. As I said, it's a learning experience. And then also keep in mind that for some of these people, English is not their first language. Some of these people, they're polyglots. They speak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the different languages, and that's amazing. Considering being a native English speaker, we typically only speak one language. And when I do, as far as work, I'm happy with my decision to come here and take on the challenges that I did. It's grown me professionally, and I also see that within UAE, there's a lot of innovation going on. There's, they have great plans for growing this country. They're really forward-looking. They're looking into the future on where they want to take this country. And that means that there's going to be a lot of different work opportunities, a lot of different challenges, and I'm excited to be a part of that. Unfortunately, over the past year, as you all know, travel, tourism, the restaurant industry, and some other industries were negatively impacted. And my heart goes out to you if you are one of those people who were impacted and you're looking for something new to do. Definitely you will find it here. Dubai opened up for tourism back in July, whereas some countries that's kind of stagnated and there's uncertainty, and a lot of people have not recovered, haven't gotten their jobs back, or just like in a rut. If you're looking to get back into things, then I would definitely consider coming out here if you're looking for a new challenge. And then, as I mentioned, there's a lot of excitement going on. So for example, there's Expo 2020 that's going to start here in October 2021, and it's going to run until March 2022. And neighboring Qatar, they're going to have the FIFA World Cup in 2022. And since Qatar and the UAE have normalized their relations, that's definitely going to bring new opportunities here into the UAE as well as Dubai. My friends and family are always asking me, well, what are you eating out there? So my response to them is that most of the things that you can find in the US, you can find here, whether it's Five Guys, the Cheesecake Factory, all the fast food joints like Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, and so on. They got all that stuff here. But I've been broadening my horizons and trying out some of the ethnic cuisine. One of my favorite things to eat is biryani. I'm constantly ordering biryani. I recently had Sri Lankan food. I've never had Sri Lankan food before, so it was good to try that out. It was spicy, but it was good to give it a try. Complaints. What are my biggest complaints about being here? Oh, jeez. I don't have many, but I would say that my biggest complaint is the driving. I didn't intend to drive when I got here, so I purposely moved to downtown Dubai because it's close to work, and I figured that I would be able to take public transportation to work and simplify my life. But that didn't exactly happen because of the pandemic, so I went and got a car, and I have to deal with crazy drivers now. But also there's benefits to that because I can get out and I can explore, and I can also come and go when I want. And another thing is that when it's hot, you don't want to be waiting outside. So I can go straight from my apartment to my car to work and wherever else I'm going without having to swelter outside in the heat. So in the next year or so, the things that I hope to improve are, to continue to make new friends and to learn about people. And then also, the most important, the whole reason why I'm here is to grow professionally and then to knock out some of these challenges that I have and to do good work and help this country with my contribution with my employer. Those are some of the things that I have in mind. One of the things, and I hope to do, is to be able to travel more and see more of the world in this region, as well as other places like Asia, Africa, and then other parts of Europe that I haven't been to. And then hopefully maybe going to places like Australia and New Zealand, which are quite far from here. It's the same. I think it's the same distance as me flying to the east coast of the U.S., or maybe the same as flying back to California. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't plotted it out yet. But those are some of the things that I hope to accomplish over the next year. So thank you for watching this video, and I just wanted to give a brief overview of what it's been like to be here. I'm happy with my decision. All is going well, and I encourage you, if you're thinking about coming to visit or if you're looking for an opportunity here, definitely check it out if it makes sense for you. If you have any questions or comments, feedback, recommendations, feel free to leave them and I'll reply as soon as possible. And if this video was helpful for you and if you got anything out of it, please go ahead and hit the like button. And thank you for watching.